Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new day of Road to TCG Worlds 2019. My intention was to live stream this deck, however, just my luck when the day comes that I have a free time, I have like 3 or 4 hours straight up where I can stream. It just so happens that they decide to do maintenance that day, so couldn't stream it, but I do have a little bit of time to record this video. And so this deck has been getting a little bit of talk in social media. It did get top 32, I believe, as well, or some variation of it. It got top 32 at Chile Regionals this past weekend, so definitely an interesting concept. We have Silvally GX, Gyro Unit ability, your basic Pokemon in play have no retreat cost, and then we have Turbo Drive, hitting for 120 damage, and we get to attach a basic energy card from our discard pile to one of our benched Pokemon. Rebel GX deals 50 damage times each of your opponent's benched Pokemon, and obviously the triple energy attack cost is overcome or powered up by the triple acceleration energy, which even though it goes away, we are running basic energy to reattach, and we also have aqua patches. Now, Silvally GX is really good because it can use defining memory in order to deal with Pigrom, Zork, and Evian Snorlax, along with the water memory to deal with Regizard. But we are also pairing Silvally with Lapras GX because Collect is a really good turn 1 attack, and then Blizzard Burn dealing 160 damage. Even though we can't attack next turn, the format is so aggressive that we're probably not going to survive anyways. If we do, then we have Guzmas, and we have free retreat to compensate for that. But 160 is more than enough to 1-KO our Regizard, and that is the main purpose of the attack. Ice Beam GX deals 100 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. Probably not going to be using that over Silvally's GX attack, but it is an option we do have. We have Volcanion Prism as well. It's too good in a water deck not to run. The Jet Geyser ability allows us to discard a water, switch our opponent's active, and then Sonoblast deals 100 damage, and it puts 20 damage on each of your opponent's benched Pokemon, so it can set up some decent numbers for either of these guys, especially if used twice. And we also have the Ditto Prism Star, of course, and we have the 1/1 Persian GX. Since we are a GX focused deck, once one of our attackers does go down, Persian GX can use Catwalk, where we get to search our deck for any 2 cards, obviously the right ones, to help us in cleaning up a turn. And then Vengeance is also a pretty powerful attack, although we don't run that many Pokemon in the list, so it's not going to be as powerful as it would be in a Zork GX deck, which usually plays at least 20, maybe more Pokemon overall. And then finally we have the Slashback GX attack, which deals 150, and you switch Persian with one of your benched Pokemon. So once again, this GX attack much more likely to be used than Lapras is. We have the Dene, Lele, and Mew for supporting cast. And then we have 4 Lily, 4 Cynthia, and 3 Guzma, along with 2 Kukui. The Kukui does mean that we can get 1-KOs with Turbo Drive on the 270 HP Behemoths, as long as we have the right memory attached. But it can also help to round out some decent numbers overall, especially when combined with the GX attack. And then we also have 4 Ultra Ball, 4 Nest Ball, and 4 Acrobike, so maximum consistency, along with a 4 Aqua Patch to make sure that we are getting energy into play. And we can even Aqua Patch onto Silvally as long as it has the water memory attached. Dolary and Forest help us in finding the right energies, and so let's jump into a ladder and hope we hit. Like, this deck on paper seems like it would have a decent matchup against Pigrom, a decent matchup against Regizard, and a decent matchup against Zork. Arguably 3 of the top 4, maybe 5 decks in the format right now, so yeah. Okay, so we are going second against a Psychic Grass deck, so presumably Lost March. I guess we will find out off of the mulligan. Sorry about my throat, I have no idea what's wrong. Decent-ish start. If we were going first, this would be much better. And this is indeed Lost March. It's probably going to be a bad matchup. They have no damage threshold, we have no way to deal extra damage, but it actually is in fact Buzzwole Pheromosa with Mismagius. So Battle of the tag teams versus the regular GXs. There's the Puzzle Pheromosa GX. The 30 damage jet punch is going to be annoying. Presumably the Lapras GX attack might actually make a big difference here. And the maths is perfect to combine with 100 plus 160. I really wish I had let loose Marshadow in order to attack my opponent's hand, or at least a judge, to combine with the Paralysis GX attack. We'll see. We'll just have to see. Lose an energy and a Puzzle Pheromosa. Probably gonna be a complicated match here. Okay, attaches the Beast Energy right off the bat, which is super scary. Okay, I feel like Guzma's not gonna be too useful here, so I'm gonna go ahead and Ultra Ball. Now, I feel like establishing the Ditto could be good, maybe even the Mew. There's merit to the Mew. Volcanion Prism, also a decent-ish card. Okay, so my biggest issue is that Silvally doesn't 2-hit KO this guy, right? That is the biggest issue. So I guess I might as well just power up the Lapras then. I do have the energy, I do have the Aqua Patch already. That does mean I get to attach, I get to draw extra cards with the Lily, so I guess that's useful. We can prepare for the Paralysis plus the Paralysis into the GX into the Blizzard Burn. However, our hand definitely doesn't allow for a good follow-up. Yeah, and then big props, by the way, to Trainer Chip and Rahul, who played this list. Probably Trainer Chip, who invented it, I believe, if I'm not wrong. And then wow, clean with Mages. We do get a prize card, which is great. So we have 2 cards to get out of this silly situation. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Huge props to Trainer Chip for the list and coming up with the deck. We might just see a crazy Beast Ring turn here, honestly. I would not be surprised if that happens. Prize not gonna help us out. But yeah, Silvally does survive a hit as well, so that could be important. Well, it doesn't against the Beast Energied Pheromosa Puzzle. Yeah, my opponent's actually going to get Beast Ring activated on turn 2, which is honestly very scary, and plays down the power plants. And what? Okay. Looking pretty good for my opponent here. Looking pretty good. I do get another prize card. The Dene could have been useful, but not quite. There's the Choice Band, so now both Puzzle Pheromosas can get a KO on my Silvally GX. I'd be very surprised if my opponent doesn't find a Beast Ring, and apparently he's not going to. I don't mind the Judge too much because my hand sucked that much. I do have 2 Viridians. This is much nicer looking, right? And then we just see the Jet Punch. So if we can get an attack of this turn. Wait, what? Oh, you're kidding. They actually messed up Beast Energy even more? They actually messed up Beast Energy even more than it already was. That should not have happened. Ditto should not have gone down. The damage from the Beast Energy only gets increased to the active, not to the bench. So, okay, right off the bat, we are at a big disadvantage, right? Right off the bat, we are at a big disadvantage. I'll go ahead and grab my Silvally. I should evolve the benched guy because that way I can free retreat this guy. And then, I could ensure the attack here, but I generally think the the GX into the regular attack is more powerful. So once again, that. Oh no, I can't because I don't have a stadium. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Okay, so I'm kind of feeling the Mew, which is not in here. I discarded it. Okay, that makes sense, except not really. I'll grab another Lapras. You know, I'll attach energy to it, and then I'll pass. Super awkward situation. The Ditto price will matter, in fact. The Ditto price will actually matter. Because now my opponent will go down to 4. Anyways. Top decks the B-string. Top decks the B-string. So everything going perfectly nice for my opponent. Even just like starting was really good for him. And yeah. So we see the greens. I honestly would not be surprised to see double custom catcher off of this. Yep. Counter catcher even, and a Guzma. So pretty sure that's gonna be the game. My opponent, yep, okay, so I'm not gonna bother. I mean, super awkward draws, going second, my opponent getting everything perfectly, and the bug probably put me a little bit on tilt. Nothing I could have done. I played to the best of my potential strategy. Yeah, but to say that was a bad matchup would be an understatement. So now we're up against, I have no clue, the Fire deck. Fire Psychic, colorless. It could be Reshizard. We are going to once again mulligan. We are going to once again get a mulligan here. Can't believe they actually messed up Beast Energy even more than it already was. It's like, it's inconceivable how bad they are at programming the cards. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. Okay, so so this is Blounce actually. I am completely okay with that. So I will definitely not be needing the Fighting Memory, right? Definitely not going to be needing that. 3 waters are priced. That is kind of a big deal. 3 waters, 1 aqua patch is priced. Okay, that is honestly kind of like a big deal. Okay, so I mean, I'm gonna have to basically turn off B-string immediately after I turn it on. The Baby Bulk is actually a really good attacker here, so I'm gonna focus on that one. And then hope that off of this Lily for 7 I can find one of type Null or a Nest Ball. I can't, right? I can't. I can, however, find all of my Silvallies right off the bat. And then, I mean, I am threatening with a turn 2 KO, which is pretty cool, not gonna lie. And we shall pass. Super good start. Well, not super good, but very decent, I'd say. We see the Beast Energy, the infamous Beast Energy. And we're gonna get let loose, so hopefully discarding that Silvally won't come back to bite us in the butt. My opponent is playing Power Plant. Oh my gosh. Oh jeez. So that probably means we're not gonna get a KO this turn. We have 1 stadium left to counter that. That means we won't get the free retreat from Silvally GX's ability. I mean, the fact that my opponent has all these benched Pokemon is actually really good for us. Really, really good. But it's super annoying because now I definitely won't be able to get the KO. And chooses not to GX, surprisingly. That is super, super odd. Choosing not to GX. Okay, so I'll attach the Fighting Memory to the active. I will play the Acrobike. Okay, I'll keep the Silvally. I don't think evolving into the Persian is a good idea. Honestly, if I find my stadium, that's going to be super lucky. Wow, I do find it. Thank you so much, deck. That is actually incredibly, incredibly lucky. So, I'm going to get rid of this Ultra Ball, yeah, to find the water. I'm going to activate B-String. That is completely, completely okay, I feel. Especially with my opponent's big-ish bench. I'm just going to retreat and get this KO. Super, super lucky, not going to lie. Got super lucky there by finding my one-off copy of Viridian Forest. Oh, I was like, wait, what? Wow, so now they check for prizes one at a time. What did they do with this update? What did they actually do with this update? Okay, so there's Nagnadel. Seeing a Muk would be a bit sad. Seeing a fourth benched Pokemon would be the ideal, right? Let's see, a Lily for 4. We're gonna see a Charging Up. Now the cool thing is my opponent has to get rid of all of his energies to KO me, right? As long as he doesn't bench anything, I probably won't be able to return KO. Not the biggest of deals. Don't mind not having the Viridian Forest anymore. Definitely don't mind that. There's a Poipole. Will my opponent bench it? He does. Okay, so all we need is a triple energy and we are good to go. So the strategy, the plan is going to be bench Lapras. I mean, after Volcano goes down, it's going to be promote Ditto, probably. Bench Lapras, Cynthia, depending. I mean, we'll see what our top deck is, but now we're in a really good spot. Not gonna lie. Now we are in a really, really good spot. I can see how this deck, it's lacking in overall punch, you know? It's lacking in overall punch. So we do lose that guy. My opponent loses all the energies. I will promote Ditto, as I mentioned. Get the Dedenne, that's super good. I'm just gonna go ahead and Dedenne here. That is super lucky top deck once again. I really want to dig for the triple. There's a triple. I did not get a follow-up draw supporter. I even have a water memory. That is insane. I'm gonna fail the nest ball. I just want to see what else was in there. I'm gonna Acrobike. Probably gonna keep the Kukui. Not because I need it, but because I want to get, like, as long as I find a Guzma next turn, so either Lele or the Guzma of the Acrobike, I should be good. Now, I won't reveal the water. Well, maybe I should. Actually, never mind. Yeah. I'm just going to take the kill with the water memory. I'm just going to, because that gives me energy acceleration. So I'm going to turbo drive, get the knockout thanks to weakness. And there's a victory. Yep. Yeah. So very different than the previous match. Both decks using Power Plant, however, which is surprising to say the least. Power Plant definitely not a card that was seeing much play. It's a really good way to counter Pikarom, I guess. It's not as effective, I'd say, to counter Reshizard because yes, you stop Dedenne and Lele, but with 4 Jirachi and 2 Let Loose Marshadows, that's not the biggest of deals. So yeah, we shall see. We shall see. Okay. So we get to go second. Always makes things tougher. Always makes things tougher. This is a solid-ish start as long as we get a solid Cynthia follow-up from this and get a few basic Pokemon out of that. We are going to get Mulligan again. And now we are up against Quacknag. Now, Quacknag is definitely very scary. We don't have any sort of advantage with the type. All we do is have weakness through Silvally. So yeah, this is gonna be a tough one. We do get triple, however, triple mulligans. That's pretty nice. That is pretty nice indeed. I think Volcanion Prism Star might be one of the heroes here, because it most likely can take 2 prizes with its ability before it goes down. So I kind of like that. Ooh, the Dene being benched is also really good. Yeah, I guess that was a super weak Lily. If my opponent decided to go for it, there is a very threatening or a very easy 2 prize of the Dene. So if Volcanion can get 2 prizes and then we can eventually pick off the Dene GX, we might be in a good spot to win this match. We'll see. We shall see. Okay. Okay, so the Kukui not super useful. I do have an Ultra Wall. I mean, even the Finding Memory could be good to pick up that Tetene, but definitely the water, because I do have Viridian, access to Viridian, and I feel like the Kukui. Well, the Kukui could be good in combination with this guy. So maybe the Kuzma? No. Yeah, I'm feeling the Kukui a little bit more. So, of course my Volcanion Prism Star is priced. Why? Why does this happen? Okay. Not the biggest of deals, but also not great. So I'll attach this, and then... I mean, I feel like I can afford to discard a Silvally. I have the other 2 in there. Don't mind that too much. I will go ahead and attach, because I do expect my Lapras to live. Then I will Lily, find myself another Silvally. I'll go ahead and Acrobike first. I'll keep the Aqua Patch. And then I kind of feel like I collect. Okay, so I should be able to power up another Lapras GX here as a follow-up. And like I might just get the KO immediately under the Dene to make my Lapras GX count for 2 prizes, which would be great. Definitely would be great. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. Might be better to go after the Volk. Might honestly be better to go after the Volk. I do have back-to-back Kuzmas to KO Volk and then the Dene if I need to. The Choice Band and the Magikarp and Wailord getting discarded. I could have used Kukui. Oh no, I don't have Choice Band, never mind. So my maximum damage output is 270, so I can never want to KO a Magikarp and Wailord. That deck usually runs at least 2, sometimes even 3 Rescue Stretchers. And the one guy that plays the Dene and Let Loose in the list is the one I have to face. Okay. 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 Not much I can do there. Of course I dead draw after the fact. Hopefully he does too, right? Yeah, no draw supporter. As expected, right? Like, I feel like a lot of people play Let Loose Marshadow with that as their plan. Their plan is to make you dead draw, and that's how they beat you. Not necessarily they're not necessarily trying to beat you because their deck is better. They're just trying to make you dead draw, and then that's how they win. Not saying this is the case, right? But I think a lot of people think that that's what they need to do on turn 1 with Let Loose Marshadow, which is definitely wrong. Yeah, I mean, my opponent achieved it. My opponent definitely achieved it here. Okay, that gets me Lele. That gets me Lele. Or Dedenne. Maybe Dedenne is better. Yeah, actually Dedenne is probably better. Okay, so if I can KO the Quagsire, that would be really nice. Would actually be really nice. I will Aqua Patch, and then I will Dirty Change. Okay, I am able to find Aqua Patches, but no energy and no follow-up draw supporter. Aqua Patch more worthwhile. Okay, so we're just gonna outright lose the Lapras. Yeah. I mean, well, I guess I can save it by retreating. Does that even matter though? So I can manually retreat, promote this guy. My plan is to collect anyways. Oh well. Oh well, 2 free prizes for my opponent. When I thought we could have had an advantage, the Volcanion Prism Star ends up being priced, and we get let loose into a horrible draw. And then we find double Cynthia. It's just super annoying, but we'll keep trying, see if we can pull this one off. I generally don't think so. My opponent has stabilized to the point where he's always trading GXs versus non-GXs. The only good trade I can do is the Dedenne, but I'm already gonna be behind, so meh. Not looking great. Yeah, but now with Wishful Batons, with 5 energy in play, it's just really looking bad. Okay, so I have 2 options. I can go Guzma, KO that guy, right? Potentially freeing up my my Volcanion Prism Star, but then I honestly think my plan now should be to use Silvally, in fact. So, I mean, I'm definitely gonna Aqua Patch, but I think Silvally is a much better choice now. And then I kind of feel like these 2 should go. And I'll evolve into the Persian. I wish if I played 1 Field Blower, then this wouldn't be as terrible as it currently is. Or a Judge, you know? Then this wouldn't be as terrible as it currently is. But because I don't play either, you know, that is why we are in this conundrum right about now. So I will Nest Ball, probably fail it, and then I will Catwalk for the triple, which I have 2 of priced. Okay, great. Which I have 2 of priced. And then I will grab, what else? What else does Pablo need? The other Silvally, I figure, right? The other Silvally should be good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach here. I am going to retreat. And then I will go ahead and Turbo Drive as a fighting type. I will not attach anything from the discard ball because there isn't anything to attach. Take a prize, and then my poor Silvally, I assume, will be going down to a potential fighting type. Quagsire off of that huge hand. Either an Onyx drop or a Quagsire will do the trick, and I will be down way too many prizes, and that will be the game. So, I mean, I feel like this deck list really needs to be reworked for the actual meta. I mean, I can see how you have decent to strong Reshizard and Picaro matchups, but I also feel like you're so slow though. Like, you're not necessarily gonna get... Is my opponent actually gonna attack me with Volcanion? Am I actually surviving? Like, you are kind of slow, honestly. So that's what I don't particularly like. You are kind of slow. So even against Reshizard, it's just... it's very iffy. Yeah, very, very iffy. Yep, there's Ultra Ball, so I would be surprised to see anything other than the fighting type Quagsire here. Very, very surprised. There it is, our good old fighting type friend. And then the next Quagsire just moves all the energy and gets a one-shot on whatever my opponent wants. So to say we are doomed would be an understatement here. To say we are doomed would be an understatement. Okay, so kind of liking going after the Dene here with Blizzard Burn. And then hope my opponent doesn't have the water type Quagsire. I don't see any other play though. I mean, well, I guess you could KO this Wooper. Maybe KOing the Wooper is the right call. Has to be with Lapras though. So I'm gonna grab this. Gonna grab another Guzma. I don't have high hopes over this though. Definitely don't have high hopes over this. Okay. I'm gonna use Lapras to get this KO. I don't even know where to attach. I feel like I should probably save that for in case I get the Volcanion Prism Star. Now Blizzard Burn. So no transfer of energy, right? That was the whole point of doing this. There's a Volcanion Prism Star, so maybe not all hope is lost. Maybe, very big maybe. No, it's definitely lost. It's definitely lost. There's the Ditto. There is the Ditto. I mean, my next turn is probably go Guzma KO this guy with Silvally. Is that my play? That will be my second Guzma. I mean, I can't go Guzma KO the Dene because then Silvally goes down. Well, I can, and I can't use it. I can't do it with Lapras because Lapras also goes down. My opponent is down 3 Woopers though, and 1 Stretcher, so maybe actually it's Guzma KO Ditto. Maybe that is the plan. Maybe it's Guzma KO Ditto. Okay, so let's Acrobike first. Keep the water. The water is important. No, how do I KO the Ditto? Oh, with Persian. With Persian, yeah. Okay, so I think I have a plan. We'll see. We shall see. So I'm gonna have to use Persian's GX attack, which is fine, to KO that Ditto. Like, the game won't last long enough for him to KO this guy. Now we'll use Slash Back. I will go out into my Tapu Lele, which is the only thing that doesn't have any sort of weakness. I will find a triple, not very useful. What I need are double Aqua Patches, which I can't get. Which I actually cannot get. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 energy for my opponent. Oh, he has a Kuzma right there. Ugh. Well, never mind then. Never mind. I mean, I generally think I had a shot, maybe? If he didn't have that Guzma, I'm pretty sure he was out of energy. Anyways, I tried. Yeah, a lot of you guys say, "Oh, why do you quit?" Blah blah. I would have quit that when I lost the first Lapras. I played out. I tried. Couldn't get there. But yeah, guys, not the best deck. Definitely, I can see how it's a bit inconsistent. I would maybe be open to trying it out with like a 4 Jirachi engine sort of thing, to keep having a pivot, to be able to get the cards you need at the right time. It feels like you face a big wall for like a good amount of turns. Yeah. But anyways, props to Trainership for the list. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, and I will catch you guys tomorrow with a brand new video. Bye-bye.